Okay, so uh, for practical teaching, we're going to look at some PowerPoint presentations, and we're going to start with the basics and make a presentation about gifts that we want, the wish list. Okay, so if we go into our presentation, well, first thing we're going to do, we're going to make a printout. So we're going to need an A4. To do that, we'll go up to design, over to slide size, pick custom slide. Here we have some options, many presets. There's A4. We want it standing up, so let's go with a portrait. Here, ensure fit and maximize fit will stretch and change pictures that you already have, text that you already have, but we don't have to worry about that because we don't have anything yet. So here we go. Now we have an A4, and there are some options that we can do in design. There are different backgrounds that we can choose. Now a lot of these backgrounds are designed for a wide screen or at least a horizontal. So in vertical, it might not look exactly as you'd want. Let's go with, yeah, sure, why not? We'll go with this one. Okay, so now we need to add a title. Our title is going to be Gifts I Want. And here you can see it is centered, however it's not centered up and down. So we go to home and we have all of our text options here. We want to align text in the middle. So it's at the bottom, middle, top. Let's do it to middle. Okay. There are some advanced, or you can highlight everything or click on the box and go to format. Not only will you have options to change the box, but you also have options to change the text. And since we're going to put pictures behind it, let's go with a white one. We can change other things. We can change the text color, white, and we can change the outline color as well. You can also add shadows, preset shadows, glows, reflections, things like that. Let's add a glow. You can see the glow will add some extra pigmentation around our lettering. If we go to glow options, we'll have even more. And well, let's make a black one. And size, we'll make it a little bit bigger. Transparency is how much you can see through it. So can't see anything, see everything through it. So let's make it like this. Okay, well, we're done with the format background, so let's close that. We're not going to need this one. Let's get rid of that one. Now we want to import some pictures. So let's see, some things that I want. I like board games, so here we go. Copy the image and paste. Again, if you double click or click format, you'll be brought to this section, and there's a few things you can do. First, one of the things you can do is use some presets to change how the picture looks. It's a little reflection, things like you can go circle, look like a picture. You can mess around with that on your own. I think I'll go with this one. And just like the text, we can do different options in here. And you see there's a little bit of fading around the outside. That's the soft edges. We can have different size soft edges. I think 25 will work well for us. Or you can head into the extra options and choose a custom size. Let's grab another picture. Cookies, yummy yummy cookies. I'll paste that one in. What should we do with this one? Well, one thing we can do, we can have artistic effects, which will change based on some presets. Make it look like it was made by marker. You can blur it out. All kinds of different things. Negatives. Actually, I kind of like that one. Let's stick with that one. And well, let's go with this one. Now there are yellow tabs, and the yellow tabs will change. You can adjust them by clicking and dragging them. Side two. Let's go with that. And we'll shrink it a little bit. Actually, let's shrink it this way. The cookies looked like they were stretched. Now, there are different kinds of pictures that you can grab. Here, I love chocolate. Chocolate. Let's copy that image. When we paste it, we can see that there's a white background. We can actually get rid of that. We can get rid of any single color. Double clicking or clicking format, going to color. We can change the color to that. That's not very good looking chocolate. So let's set a transparent color. This will make one color disappear. So there we go. Beautiful. Make it a little smaller. Maybe not that small. We can still add certain things like the shadow. However, if you put a border on it, it'll do the outside. Maybe not exactly what you want. We'll put a shadow on it. Why not? Another type of image, PNG, BMP, or clip arts. A lot of them will already come with a clear background, and you can tell because it has these squares on it. Now, not all pictures with squares are actually going to have a clear background. However, we can just test and see if it will. I know this one will. There you go. It already has a clear background. Okay. Let's put her in the middle here. Could add a shadow to it. Now, if we look at this, we've covered up our title. We can do something about this. You can click on really any of them. Go to Format, and you can move each picture as far as how it's layered, backwards, for example, backwards, forwards. If you click on the tab, you can bring it all the way to the front, or we want it all in the back. So we put that right there. You can also use selection pane, and when we click on different pictures, you can see where they line up. You can put them in front or behind based on where it is in the order. Put the text at the top. We can also name these things. So if we click our bicycle, we can name it bike, and we have the board games. This should probably go a little bit closer to the top. It's our chocolate. Cookies. Labeling our pictures will help later when we add different animations and things. But for now, this one looks pretty good. And there is our presentation.